In preparation for our final project, I decided to look at some studies that cover polio. What is polio? Polio is a viral disease that is spread from person to person, most commonly through contact of fecal matter in food or water sources. While some infected individuals experience no symptoms and many experience symptoms that mimic the flu, polio can also be potentially life threatening, entering the spinal cord and paralyzing the infected person. While polio has been declared eradicated from the U.S., the same cannot be said for other areas of the world. This cohort study looked to ascertain whether there is evidence of long-term immunity for those individuals who are given the inactivated poliovirus through examining a population in Italy composed of students and residents that attended the hygiene department from April 2014 to October 2020 and comparing individuals vaccinated with inactivated versus oral polio vaccine. All individuals accepted into the study must have been vaccinated with 4 doses of inactivated poliovirus, or IPV, or all doses of the oral polio vaccine, OPV. And of 6,105 candidates considered for the study, none reported a history of previous poliomyelitis infection. The final total study population included 492 subjects. From April 2014 to October 2020, all individuals considered for the study submitted a blood sample, and around 76% of individuals in the pool had their immunization status verified and pulled from the Apulia's Region Immunization Database. I have created a table to help visualize the individuals that were considered for the study. Around 2.6% of the total proportion of the population considered received 4 doses of IPV, and around 30.2% received 4 doses of trivalent OPV. Participants were matched with a control group who attended the same biological screening program and had been vaccinated with 4 doses of trivalent OPV. The groups were additionally matched for age and sex, with 123 individuals receiving 4 doses of IPV grouped in threes, with 369 individuals receiving 4 doses of trivalent OPV. Ultimately, the study found that regardless of vaccination with OPV or IPV, greater than 90% of individuals showed neutralizing antibodies, with IPV showing an increased immunological response over PV3 to PV3 over OPV, with neutralizing antibodies decreasing as age increases. Analysis of the data revealed that protective antibodies exist for at least 18 years after the 4th dose of IPV or OPV. One additional benefit of the study is that it occurred over time, allowing for more in-depth look at long-term immunity of inactivated versus oral vaccinated individuals. Appropriate vaccination schedule of the inactivated poliomyelitis vaccine provides long-lasting protection against paralytic polio. This retrospective case control study aimed to analyze the effectiveness of the novel type 2 oral polio vaccine, or NOPV2, against circulating vaccine-derived type 2 poliovirus, or CVDPV2, paralysis, and compare NOPV2 effectiveness with that of monovalent type 2 oral polio vaccine, or MOPV2, and IPV. This study utilized acute flaccid paralysis, or AFP, surveillance data in Nigeria from January 2017 to December 2022 using age-matched, onset-matched, and location-matched CVDPV2 negative AFP cases as test-negative controls. Additionally, they also prospectively collected vaccination histories from community controls living in the same settlement as the cases from April 10, 2021. And conducted a parallel case study control utilizing the community controls. I created a table to help visualize those who were included and excluded from the study, as well as a table from the study to provide further elaboration on how the people were matched up together. Ultimately, this study found no significant difference between the effectiveness of the 2 oral vaccines and supported the role IPV in strengthening routine immunization. This study recommends producing a more stable NOPV2 vaccine for outbreaks and the continued vaccination with IPV for prevention. Both studies used participants that were fairly young. Cohort used majority of individuals were under 25 years old, and the case control used primarily children. Both studies utilized retrospective methods over a several-year time span, which allowed for more in-depth analysis of long-term impacts. and both studies affirm the effectiveness of OPV and IPV usage in preventing and maintaining outbreaks of polio. And this was my source list.